Okay, so we are live here. This is Danielle K. Howell, your mompreneur on a mission. I'm joined with Shawnee and Precious. They will introduce themselves in in a few seconds. So tonight we're going to talk about, just being women on a mission. We are women. We are women who have embarked on a home-based business journey. Some of us have entrepreneurial background. Okay, let's mute out, ladies. I'm hearing some feedback from myself. If we could mute. Okay. Precious, if you could mute your line.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm hearing lots of kickback here. All right. Do you guys hear that feedback? Or is it just me? All right, wait a second. I'm hearing a lot of feedback. Wait 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. That does not sound good at all. Wait 1 second. Technology, what can you do? Let me see. Maybe I have some windows open here or something that I need to close out. That could be it. Okay. Woo! Are we better? All right. Woo! Okay. I think I solved the problem when I was setting this up. Okay. That sounds much better. Much better. Ooh, that was sounding horrible. Okay. All right. So sorry about that, guys. I've been running around right now. My daughter got honored. I'm so happy for honor roll. So yay! It's great when you could be home with your kids, because I remember when I wasn't. Right. I remember when I wasn't, and it was just always a stressful time. It was just stress. Doing homework at night. My kids would be stressed out because they didn't want to go to after school, or we would spend like late nights doing homework, and then they have to get up early in the morning, and it was just a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, and we just didn't have those moments where we could just relax and enjoy the things that life is supposed to bring. So a year ago I decided to start a business. I just started to, work from home. That's what I've always wanted to do, even though I was a teacher, and, I work with special needs kids. I love the kids. I love my special needs kids, but I didn't love the grind. I didn't love the fact that I had to be on somebody else's schedule, somebody else's clock, somebody else telling me, when I could eat lunch, when I had to be to work, if I could take a day off, if I couldn't take a day off, if I wanted to stay home. Some days I just want to stay home and I don't want to go to work, right? And I couldn't do that. So those are the things that a lot of people, most people in the world are experiencing. They are experiencing a lack of freedom. A lack of freedom. So when I decided, it was a pivotal moment in my life when I said, you know what, enough is enough. I was tired of my unit coordinator being around on my back, breathing down my neck, and if my kids had something special going on, I couldn't be there, or I would have to take a pay cut. I used to take many pay cuts at my job, because I would take days off. If I wanted to go on a school trip with my children, I would take a day off. I used to go in the principal's office. Yes, a teacher has to go to the principal's office when they don't follow the rules. And I used to have to be in the principal's office with the principal telling me, well, you've taken such and such a days off, so now your pay is going to be docked. right? And I used to say, well, you know what, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. And, you know, that was like a punishment, and it would go in my file, right? It would go in my file. So these things, I guess, is something that, you know, carries with you through your years of teacherhood, right? So this is something that I had to be on my best behavior for. Don't take off days. I was allowed 10 days throughout the year to take off, and 3 of them could only be personal, and the other 7 had to be sick. And when I say they had to be sick days, that means I had to come in with a doctor's note. And that doesn't mean my children doctor's notes. So if my kids were sick, that didn't count. I had to be sick. I had to go to the doctor and bring in a doctor's note, right? So these are the things that I think more than not, people are experiencing in their lives. They are experiencing a lack of personal freedom, a lack of time freedom, a lack of freedom with your family, a lack of health freedom, right? Because when you are dealing with the commute back and forth to work, and, you know, watching accidents, praying that you don't get in an accident so that you don't be late for work, right? So all these things create anxiety, and mostly a lot of times in women, and that's how we become sick. You know, we come down with cancer, we come down with all kinds of high blood pressure. I used to have extremely high blood pressure, extremely high, right? And to the point where they wanted to put me on medication and hospitalize me. So these are the things that I was dealing with. And not to mention, when you go to work, then that's stress, right? You have the stress of your job. You have the stress of before you even get to your job. So you're having those sleepless nights. You're having those long days. The weekends come. You're praying that Sunday lasts forever, right? Because you don't want to get into Monday. Right, I've been there, right? So when it came time for me to say, you know what, I need a plan, and I need to do something now so that I don't have to do this anymore. My health and my children are more important to me than anything, and of course my husband, but, you know, my children, being here with my children and knowing that mom is here, but not just here, but making money at the same time, right? It's one thing to be home, and it's another thing to be home, but also being a provider in your household. So, you know, that is what I embarked on, and I joined forces with people who helped me get to that point, right? I had to do lots of trainings, and I still do training. I train all the time. I had to learn some things. I had to put aside some limiting beliefs about myself and about my abilities. I had to learn how to be an entrepreneur. I had to learn how to schedule my day. I had to learn how to, you know, take time out for downtime, because I'm kind of a workaholic. I'll work all day and all night, right? But I had to learn downtime. I had to learn some balance. I had to learn these things. And these are the things that we teach you inside of this business, inside of the home-based business industry. That's what my mission is, to teach everyone that comes in underneath us in our arena, teach you guys how to be a successful entrepreneur, how to balance that work and home, that work in home economics, how to have it all, how to have your cake and eat it too. Because I believe that we all deserve that. We all, as people, as individuals on this earth, we deserve to live our lives comfortably and free. Right, so that's why I put together, you know, I keep changing our names, Entrepreneurs on a Mission, because I call myself a mompreneur on a mission. But right now we have a panel of women on a mission, and we are on a mission for freedom, right? We're on a mission for success, a mission to propel ourselves and other people to financial freedom, because you're not going to get it at your job. You're just not. No matter what you think, no matter, you know, how many hours you work, you're not going to find financial freedom at your job. I've spent many years at my job. I've worked with lots of different kinds of people, and the thing that they are always concerned about is how much money are they going to have for retirement? How much money do they have put away? How much money? Oh my gosh, the stock market went down. So now I lost. I used to work with a lady. She lost almost a $500,000 in her 401k when the stock market went down, because she had that in her 401k. So these are the things that we deal with when we work our jobs. And I'm not telling anybody to quit their jobs or anything like that, because as Jim Rohn says, your job is your catalyst to your fortune, right? You work full time on your job so that you can work part-time on your fortune. So you should be using your job to fund your fortune. And what's your fortune? Your business. Your business is your fortune. So, you use the time that you have on your job. You may hate your job. We're going to talk about that later when Precious gets up here. You may hate your job. You may like your job. You may love your job. But at the same time, you have to know that your business is what is going to afford you financial freedom. You learn some things. You expand your mind. You get to work with people all around the world, even through the computer. You get to learn things about yourself that you never knew possible. It's such a journey when you are able to start something that you've created. You are able to build your own empire, so to speak. You are able to bring in your own money without waiting for somebody to say, here, this is what you're worth. Here, this is it. Whether you think that's enough or not, this is what you're worth. Right? Basically, when you're getting your paycheck, somebody's telling you that this is what you are worth. And I believe that we have no limit to our worth, right? We are full of so much worth that nobody can pay us as much as we are worth. And sometimes we don't even know that because we are so caught up in a daily grind. This is what I do every day, and that's it. You don't even realize how powerful you really are, how much worth you do have, and how much you can share with other people. So, as I still, continue on my journey, and I believe that success is a journey, it's not a destination. I don't care if you make $1 million, $10 million, $100 million. You always want to strive for more, because why not? Why not strive for more? Because the more money you make, that means that the more people you are helping, right? And we are here as women on a mission to help people. We're not here just to, for ourselves. We're here to help people realize their full potential and to show them a different way of life. Because most of us, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking about myself, but I grew up in a household where you go to work, you go to school, right? You get good grades, you go to college, you get a job, you stay there until you retire, then you retire, and hopefully you're well enough to enjoy a couple more years before you die, and that's it. So where's your contribution to the world, right? Where's your individual contribution? Because we were put here for a purpose. I believe every person was put here for a purpose, and we are here to spread that purpose and that message to the world. We all have something unique inside of us, and I don't think it's limited to a job. I just don't believe that. So, I don't know what my panel of women here believe, but we're going to hear about that now as we go a little further. We're going to talk about, what it is, why we started on a home-based business journey. You guys know a little bit about why I started, and, my quest and my mission. My mission, I really work with moms around the world to help them become free in their home-based business, to help them if they are struggling in their business, right? Maybe a lot of women, they've started some businesses, they have, but they just don't know how to grow a business. They don't get any leads, they don't get any sales, they're not building any downlines or anything, especially those that are in network marketing. That's where I come in at. I can help you do that. I can help you build your business. I can help you market yourself. I can help you brand yourself. Maybe you don't have a business and you're looking to start a business from home because you want to be home with your children like I did, right? If that's what you're looking for, I'm here to help you with that. We all are here to help you with that. We have people that just don't know where to start, where to begin, who to trust. You think maybe it's a scam. I hear working from home is a scam. I used to think the same thing before I started. I used to think the same thing. How can you work from home? Like, well, how does that work? What are you doing, right? So, but once I got inside of here, I'm like, wow, I've learned so much self-development. I've learned how to, personal development, how to develop myself as a person. I've learned a lot about my shortcomings. I've learned a lot about who I am. Right? And that's what this business teaches you. There are a lot of businesses out there, but I don't know anything about them. I can't speak for them. I don't know what they're selling. I don't know what they're doing. But what I know about here, we blog about our passions. We blog about who we are. We blog to touch people in a way that they can grow. We have products here that help you with your growth. We have inner circle, top producer. If you are a network marketer, we have something called the top producer formula, where you can become a top producer in your business. When I first started in this company, I was in network marketing. And then I got through the top producer formula and my business skyrocketed. It's just that I didn't want to stay in a network marketing company anymore. But by following the principles in that top producer formula, I became a top producer on my team, right? And because of that, I've hit different ranks in this company. I've hit boss, and I've been on the leaderboards. As a matter of fact, one of my mentor, Tracy Walker, she'll be interviewing me on Friday, because I built my business, on the premise of helping people, because that's what I do. And and I think that anybody that really wants to build a business, even though it's online, right? We do build online, but it all comes down to the fact that we are in the business of helping people. Even if it's online, you still have to connect with people. So I've had people come into this business and go, right? They come and go because they don't want to do that. They don't want to help people. It's too much for them. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. Being in business is not for everybody. Some people say they want a big business. Some people say that they want to be financially free, but yet they're scared to make decisions, right? They're scared. They're not sure. But what I got to tell you is this: nothing in life is guaranteed. Nothing. So the best thing to do is to lock arms with people who are going in a certain direction. Lock arms with them, have faith, and go by faith, and do the work, and you will see the results. You will see it. So, because that's what I did. I didn't know what I was getting into. I just knew that I wanted to work from home, and I had got my coaching certification, and I used this platform, and everything just started to snowball from there. So when you put things in motion, momentum takes place, and I just feel like you meet the right people at the right time in your life. So you're on this webinar by no accident, of course, right? You probably saw a flyer, maybe on Instagram. We're going to talk about some Instagram strategies in a minute. Maybe you saw us on Facebook, wherever you saw us, right? Maybe you're friends with one of us here on the panel, and that's great. Maybe you just want to see what's going on. Well, this is what's going on. We're women here that are here to help you become successful in your business and in your life. And the products that we have here can help you do that. And the community that we have here can help you do that. We have our own private Facebook group and things like that we share things and ideas, we share concepts, and we share things so that we can grow every single day in our business and in our life, right? We're going to be talking about some mindset things, maybe not tonight, but mindset is one of the key factors in growing a business, right? In order to become successful, you have to have the mindset. I've been listening to this audio book by T. Harv Eker, I believe his name is, and it's called The Millionaire Mind. Right? I mean, it is an awesome, Shadi, it is an awesome book, because first, you have to have a millionaire mind. Most of us don't even realize that we have a blueprint that is not designed for success. Right? He talks about that, our upbringing. If your mom told you, or your dad, when you went to them and asked them, oh, Dad, can I have some money for ice cream? What do you think? I'm made of money? What do you think? Money grows on trees? Oh, or money is the root of all evil. We hear all those things, and then we grow up and we say, well, we don't want money. Subconsciously, we don't even want it, right? We think it's not good, or only rich people are greedy and things like that. They don't help people, and the rich is there to design to step on the poor, and the rich should give all their money away. Why should the rich give all their money away, as opposed to having them work for it, right? The poor is only poor because they're poor in spirit. They're poor in their minds. They haven't realized, and Shani can talk about that because she deals with financial literacy, right? Most people are financially illiterate, and they have no clue even where it started, right? The spending habits. It starts from childhood most of the time, right? They never learn how to manage money. They never learn, right? I grew up in a household where we didn't have much money. So I always was tight, and that's no good either, when you're just always feeling like you have to hold on to it so hard. You can't hold on to it because you can't take it with you. You have to, money is energy, and you have to spread it around. You have to spread it around, and you have to be comfortable with receiving money as well as giving money and spending money, right? So it's all energy, and that's what we are here to help you determine if home-based business is right for you, if financial literacy is right for you, if blogging is right for you, if staying home with your children is right for you, if all of this stuff that we are doing is right for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, You know, it's not for everybody. But if you are here and you're watching and you stay to the end, then I guarantee that it's right for you. So right now, I'm going to talk to Shani really quickly. Shani, just give us a background about who you are, you know, and how you decided and why you decided to become a part of the home-based business industry.
I am Shawnee Smith-Pierre, founder of Empower Wealth Ohio, everythingnaturalgirlslove.com, which is a natural hair care blog spot. I started working when I was 14 years old. I started at Americana Amusement Park, Middletown, Ohio. Little girl who was given a chance to have a job. My first taste of entrepreneurship was a gentleman by the name of Dave Swerzinski. He and his wife asked me to babysit. I had a babysitting certificate from my school at the time, and he entrusted me to watch his girls. And he said, Shawnee, I want you to come over, pay me a nice amount of money to be as young as I was. And that's the first taste of entrepreneurship I got. And from that point on, I started running. When I was in middle school at Vail, people that I've invited on here knew me at the time. I would sell lollipops, blow pops to make money. When I was at college at the University of Cincinnati, I was selling T-shirts to make money, having parties in my hometown at the Sunny Hill Community Center, which was just then the community center, to make money. So I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, but my college degree led me to public sector, and I will say housing authority. I don't want to mention the name. Worked in a cubicle 8 years, no walls. If I wanted to talk to somebody, I had to yell over top of a wall to say hi to somebody. Management didn't care about me. I had started developing these Camp Millionaire for kids, moving out for teens, developing these financial literacy education curriculums because there were so many people coming across my desk that had no clue about financial literacy education. I mean, mothers who needed housing who would be ready to cuss me out over $25 rent. After 8 years, I got tired. During my tenure there, though, I started contracting with the Cincy after-school program, making $150 an hour, teaching their after-school kids. That was big for me then. Until I started working with the Metropolitan Sewer District's Student Intern Academy, where the gentleman said, well, I'll pay you $1,000 a day. A day. I was undervaluing myself, and we do that sometimes as women. We don't realize how valuable we are. These are my curriculums. These are people that are calling me. And when that began to happen, and I started to sense my own value because my thoughts were limited to myself. I was like, who's going to pay me $1,000 a day to facilitate their program? But I started to think like, you know, this is it. This is where I want to be. So I left the Housing Authority, have been working second year with the Metropolitan Sewer District. I had people calling me from all over to work with my programs. And I said, now I could work a job. You know, I believe strongly in multiple streams of income. But how much more income would I have and time would I have with my children if I decided to work from home? And I have people calling me when I'm on my couch blogging. Shawnee, come do this curriculum, facilitate for me. A great woman by the name of Hope Godfrey, the Butterfly Club LLC here in Cincinnati, educates young girls, calls me all the time to facilitate on her panel. But I love sitting on my couch taking those types of calls. There is no way I would ever work a full-time job again. There's no reason, because I had someone paying me $18.74 an hour, and I know my value is at least $1,000 a day. Never again. So I am here to empower you. My Facebook page, theempoweredlife.com. If you were invited by me, join the Empowered Life because you're going to see my journey. For those of you that know me, know where I came from. I came from 16th Avenue, Middletown, Ohio. 14th Avenue, Middletown, Ohio. There was no silver spoon in my mouth. My mother, single parent, did everything she could to make sure that I was okay. My father worked at GM, General Motors, 13 days. 15, 16-hour days, but he paid child support. Imagine being a young girl waiting for a child support check in your mother's P.O. box to be able to do anything else extra that you wanted to do. No more. So that's my story. I'm ready to get busy. I'm having a Young Mogul Ohio Entrepreneurship Academy for teens, and it's just going to piggyback off of all the curriculums that I've had before. So I'm ready. I'm gung-ho. I'm here. If you need some assistance, I'm ready to get it.
Great, Shawnee. That your story, every time I hear it, it's really, really powerful, because there are so many women out there, like you said, we undervalue ourselves. We undervalue ourselves. So if Shawnee invited you on this webinar tonight, there are links there. It says if you're Shawnee's guest, click this link. If you're a Precious guest, click that link. There's different links for different people. We were supposed to have some other ladies on this call tonight, but I guess they couldn't make it, but that's fine. But, you know, if Shawnee invited you here, click that link and get started with Shawnee, because she is going to show you exactly how you can grow a business from home. Like she said, your time freedom is taken away from you when you are outside of the home. Period, point blank. You could work 2 or 3 jobs. I know women that work 2, 3 jobs. 2, 3 jobs. And what are they doing? Their children are home, and God forbid something happens. I have a sad story of a good friend of mine, my best friend. She's worked 3 jobs ever since I known her. And because, I'm not going to say because she was working 3 jobs, but she was not home when her daughter had an asthma attack and passed away. So these are the things that, you know, we as parents, we have to sometimes sit back, and now those jobs are like meaningless to her. What is more important, your job or your children? Sometimes we have to make that toss-up, unfortunately, right? We've been taught to make that toss-up, right? We witnessed our parents doing it. But why do we have to do? We don't have to do that. We convinced ourselves that that's the way, but it's not. There is a better way, and we are here to show you that way. By working from home, yes, it may be a couple of months where you have to do both, right? But it's not forever. It's better than doing that for 40 years. 40 years of the grind to retire and then not retire. You know how many people actually retire, but they never can actually retire? They go back into the workforce. They're 60, 70, 80 years old because they cannot afford to retire. I mean, this is what's happening around the globe, and we are here to help you find a better way. You can join forces with any one of us, and we will show you that we are on a mission to free you from that grind, free you from that hustle, free you from that hamster wheel. We are here for you. We have a financial literacy. Shawnee will teach you and show you how to manage your finances to a point where you probably can move away from that job sooner than later, right? If you start your business, you set it up, you set this up properly, and she'll be over here helping you to make that transition. And that's why it's so great to lock arms with a bunch of professionals. Like I said, I was a New York City's public school teacher with autism, children with autism. Shawnee, she knows about financial literacy. She's worked in the public sector. You know, we are here. We're not just, you know, people that came up from nowhere. We've been in the workforce. We've been in public sectors. We've worked in those arenas. So we have a clear understanding of exactly how it works. Exactly how it works. I used to work in the post office as well, right? I saw, you know, working overnight. My son used to be 6 weeks old, and I was working overnight shifts from 11 to 7 in the morning. I said, you've got to be kidding me. Well, you know, my son is home and I'm working. No, I can't do it. I'm not doing this, right? So there comes a time when you have to say enough is enough, and I have to work on my fortune. I have to work on my fortune, and that's it. So thank you, Shawnee. Precious, because we want to do a little bit of Instagram stuff. We're going to talk about what we've been doing on Instagram, because like I said, guys, you will be in business. Of course, you'll be in business for yourself, because this is an online business. It's your business. Nobody's here to really hold your hand through the business. It's something that you will have to make a decision to do and do on your own, but you won't be in business by yourself, right? We're here to support you. We're here to support you as long as you follow the steps, as long as you follow the system. We are here to support you. So you'll be in business for yourself, but not by yourself, okay? Well, you have a team here that is here to help you throughout anything that you need, any questions you may have, and we have a great support team. It's not just us here. We are part of a bigger organization, and you will see that once you click the link and get started. You you will see we are part of a huge community of people, and I mean big-hearted people that truly, truly cares about their affiliates as far as income goes, as far as, really training them so that they can get all the education that they need to succeed, right? We are on a mission to create, well, David Wood's mission is to create 100 millionaires a year, 100 millionaires a year. And I am aligning myself and my team with that vision, right? And there is nothing that's going to stop us from pursuing that vision. Why can't we? Why can't we be women millionaires? Why can't we? Why can't we be millionaires? Like I said, my friend Tracy Walker, she'll be interviewing me on Friday. She made her first million in $1.3 million her first 22 months in a business. Of course, I got to say, see our income disclosure at www.empowernetwork.com/income, because your income is not guaranteed. It all depends on your work ethic and how seriously you take the business, right? Everybody takes the business at a certain level. I take my business very seriously. I got in at the highest level because I see the benefits of being all in my business, because I understand the business model. I understand that you need tools, you need educational tools, you need all the tools you need to grow a business and to learn, right? So I have all the products, and hopefully, Shawnee, you don't have all the products yet, but hopefully that's your goal, to have all the products. Precious, that's your goal, to have all the products, because as you have all the products, you go through those products and you will see the benefit, and you can share that benefit with everyone else. You can't share something that you don't have, unfortunately. And we are here to build people. And the way you build people is by using all the products, listening to your inner circles every day, doing that top producer formula, learning how to be a top producer. How did I get on the leaderboards? How did I become boss the first couple days in my business? How do I sign up multiple people in one day? Right? It's because I use the top producer formula, right? How do you hold a webinar? How do you do these things? This is from our mass influence formulas. It teaches you how to do a presentation. These things are what we need to know to help people. We have to have tools. We have to learn how to speak with people and how to get them signed up and how to put them from where they are now to where they want to go. So, Precious, that being said, I'm going to let you speak for a little while and see, tell us what is it that brought you to the home-based business industry? What have you done before? What is your goal? What is your mission? And what do you expect to gain out of, as we go forward with these webinars, as we speak our message of freedom and success to everyone around the world? Because I'm sure there's people around the world watching this right now, right? We're on the internet. So as we continue to be consistent with this is our first webinar here, but we will be here week after week, month after month, year after year, right? Speaking our message of freedom. And I'm sure there will be people here. This panel will be, lined up with faces down at the bottom, right, at some point. And it's going to be such an amazing, amazing time. And we're all going to be celebrating. And hopefully the people that are watching, you'll be there with us. You will be on this panel speaking your message of freedom. So, Precious, with that, talk to us and tell us what brings you here.
Hey, my name is Precious Coppage, and I'm from a small town in Arkansas. And you know what? My story is kind of sort of similar to you all, but I was blessed to be raised up in a two-parent household. My mom is the first entrepreneur that I was able to look up to. She was a hairstylist, and also she sold for people, made clothes for people. So she always worked from home. And my dad was always the one that went out and, worked at the factories, the warehouses, the places like that. And I started working at the age of 14, summers only. Then when I turned 16, I wanted to work year-round, go to school full-time. Then, the American dream, go to college, get a job, nice home, marriage, kids, a dog, So I went to college. And after 4 years, it's like I was, like Danielle mentioned, on the hamster wheel. 4 years, and I'm still not close to graduation. So I took some time off and, of course, worked 2 jobs, go to one job, come home, get dressed, go to the next job, and did this 5 days a week. I don't have children, so I didn't have anybody, that was at home waiting on me. But, you know, that me time, that quality time with yourself is important, you know. And so I finally decided to go back to school, go back to college and finish my degree. So I did finish my degree. And between the gap when I was in college and took time off, I did customer service, you know, started doing call center work. So then when I finished my degree, I said, well, you know, I'm finished with my degree. I have a bachelor's now. I can be able to get a job making, you know, at least $40,000 a year. You know, I can get off of the phones all day, every day. You know, but of course it didn't quite happen that way. So, you know, here we are in 2015. I'm still doing call center work. My degree is not doing anything for me. I have a mountain of student loans, you know, because you have your student loans, then you have your interest, your penalties, you know, it stacks up, it adds up. So that's what brought me to the home-based business, because I love working from home, because my actual full-time job, my 9-to-5 job, is a work-from-home job. So I can just only imagine being able to work from home and set my own hours, you know, and not have somebody tell me, okay, this is the time you clock in, this is the time you go to lunch, this is when you break, this is when you use the restroom, and this is when you clock out, you know. So that's what brought me into the home-based business, is to be able to set my own schedule and determine my own paycheck.
All right.
Sounds great. Sounds great. I mean, you know, you can't get much better than that. And, you know, it's so crazy because you said you worked 2 jobs and, you know, you went to school. I mean, and it's so true, because it's like, even though you go to school, you get these degrees. I went to graduate school. I went to, you know, I got my degrees on the wall, right? Student loans. Hello, you know, it's like they don't even tell you about all the student loans that you're going to accrue. And, you know, it's like they pull the wool over your eyes, right? They hype up this dream, and then it doesn't quite work out the way that they say it's going to work out, right? Most people don't even come out of school with the degree in a job with the degree that they have. Most people don't. And the student loans, whether you get a job or not, you still have to pay those loans back. You still have to pay those loans back. So, you know, that is that's one of the reasons why people want to work from home, is because they want that freedom. Like you said, you don't have children, but you still want your time. Your time is your time, and you can't get that time back. You can't. It's nothing that you can do. If you want to go somewhere, you want to, you know, relax, put your feet up, whatever. You know, you want to work in your pajamas, you could do it, right? You could do whatever you want, and that's what we're meant to. That's how we are meant to live. I believe so. So, you know, that we're going to talk about some. So thank you, Precious. Thank you, Shani. If Precious invited you on this webinar, there's a button there that says to, you know, if you're Precious's guest, to click that link. You can click that link to get started with Precious, and, you know, Precious will help you as she's on her journey. She will help you, lock arms with you, and you can take this journey together. We're all going to be here together, helping you on your freedom journey. That's what we're here for your success and freedom journey. So we're going to talk a little bit about Instagram, right? So we've been building our businesses. I built my business primarily on Instagram. Some people think, oh, online business must be so hard. How do you do it? I am not technical by any means, not by any means. Like, I mean, I really am not. I just don't know a lot of technical stuff. But the great part about it is that you don't have to learn a lot of technical stuff. You don't have to know all HTML codes and this and that. All you have to do is drive traffic to a link. That's it, basically, and blog, right? We blog. But basically, that's all you really need to do to grow this business. You don't even have to do what we're doing. We're having webinars and things like that. You don't have to do that. That's, you know, but this is something that I want to do because I feel like you connect better with people, and I like to connect with people. But you don't have to do any of those things. You know, your business is your business, and you can run it the way you run it, right? But all you have to do, one thing that you have to do, is market your business by sending traffic to a link. And there are tons of different ways to send traffic to a link. There are so many different ways. There's Instagram, there's Facebook PPC, there's solo ads, there's email marketing, there's all kinds. I mean, you could do face-to-face marketing. There's all kinds of things that you can do to grow your business. I grew my business on Instagram. Why did I choose Instagram? Because I was broke when I first started my business. I had practically no money. I was living, as a teacher, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't have a lot of money on the side to, let me, grow a big old business. I got, I got a couple $100,000 laying around and started. No, I didn't have that, right? I started my business with $25. And you guys can start your business with only $7 today. If you click that link, you can start your business with $7. So whoever brought you to this webinar, click the link that corresponds with their name, whether it's Precious or myself or Shani. You can start in this business today for only $7. That $7 will get you access to our Simple Smart system, which is a marketing system that helps you to drive drive traffic to a link that will bring a funnel, that will have a funnel that will take you to a system that teaches you how to grow a business. That's it. The products that we have shows you how to be a business owner. And like I said, we have a blog. All business owners have a blog. We blog about our passions. We blog about a business. Today I blogged about something called the Unstoppable Dream, which is also another product that we have, which has all different kinds of training. That has Facebook, Instagram, solo ads, all those different kinds of trainings, how to brand yourself, money management. This is a product that I blogged about today because I was able to interview one of the ladies, Rhonda Swan, and I put that on my blog, right? So you can blog about anything that you like, anything that you feel connects with your audience. This is what we blog about. I like to speak to my moms who are either in business or who's starting a business. So that's primarily what my blog is about. I give tips about how I started my business. I give tips about what I do on a daily basis, how it is to be a mompreneur, right? I give you an inside glimpse. Sometimes I take videos with my kids, right? The day in the life of a mompreneur, so that you can know what it's like, right? I pretty much hold nothing back, right? So this is what I blog about. Somebody else will be blogging about something different. Shani probably will be blogging about financial literacy, whatever, right? So these are the things we blog and we drive traffic to a link, and the link takes care of itself. Once the person goes into our funnel, we have Chris Jones. He tells the person whatever they need to do, and that's it. We don't have to do or say anything. We primarily just lead them to the water, and they have the option to drink or not. If they want it, if they want to build a business, we're there to support them. We are there to help them. We're there to help them grow their business. We have trainings all the time. I mean, lots and lots of trainings. It's up to you to get on the trainings. We have trainings on Mondays. Now we have this training here that we just have for our team on Wednesdays. We have trainings on Thursdays. We have our Monday night Empower Hour call. We have beginner trainings, elite trainings, six-figure builder trainings. I was on a training today talking about traffic, right? So how to get people to come to your link, because most people in network marketing, they don't know how to get leads. They just don't. They don't know how to talk to people, because in network marketing, all you find out is your family and friends. Okay, write down the 300 people that you know, the top 300 people you know, and everywhere you go, make sure you talk about your business. Make sure you talk. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that, because the people that want our products, they come to us. And one of the ways that they do that is by using Instagram. So that's how I built my business, because like I said, I didn't have a lot of money for advertising and things like that. So I did something called a free strategy. Instagram is a free strategy. Of course, I used a couple of tools that are very minimally priced every month, but for the most part, Instagram is a free strategy, and it brought me a lot of leads, which turned into sales, which turned into people wanting to be in business with me. So every single day, I get leads from Instagram. I still use it because that's my go-to. That is my go-to platform, because I've built a community on Instagram. So people practically look for me on Instagram now. And I mean, I've moved on to Facebook. I've run some Facebook ads and things like that. But myself, I rather build my business by developing relationships with people. That's just me. I rather, let people see who I am by using my pictures, by using my videos, by chatting with people. They chat with me, I chat with them back. They want to know what I do, I talk back to them. I meet them on Facebook. That's how I build my business. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I did have an Instagram training that, that I have on my Instagram. So if you want my Instagram training, you can send me an email at contact@DanielleKHowell.com, and I will give you that Instagram training. Just put in the subject line that you want my Instagram training, because that Instagram training, Shani has been using that Instagram training, and it's a very concise training. It's a training that I did for my list a couple of months ago, and I got so much great feedback on that training. I decided for a few people, and they really benefited from it. So I said, you know what, why don't I just give this training out for free so that people can know that they can generate leads from Instagram. They can start conversations, they can start getting likes and comments, because that's what starts your business rolling. When people want to talk to you, when people want to learn a little bit more about you, and you can't really get that from paid traffic, solo ads and things like that, because you don't know those people. But Facebook and Instagram, I think, is one of the best places to start your business, because people really get to know you. I'm all about people getting to know you, like you, and trust you. And there's no better way to do that than through pictures, videos, and chatting with people. So, Shani just left. I was just about to ask Shani. So, Precious, have you been using the Instagram strategies? And what have you found out? What has been different with your Instagram since you've been using the strategies that I pinpointed in the training?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I did, Danielle. So, I already had my original page. And I went and created a second page, Work at Home with Precious. And so far in 2 days, I've gotten like 89, 90 hits. People liking my status, people wanting to follow me, based on content. And my second page is not salesy, pitchy. It's just kind of like, I post my motivational, pictures on a daily basis. And, that's pretty much it. And, I mean, you really gave some great information in the Instagram training. I got a little secret to tell. I've actually watched it twice.
Good.
Because I want to be able to take it all in. I want to make sure I don't miss anything that you're talking about. And I actually plan to watch it again, because I want to just basically know step by step how to use Instagram to grow my business. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I definitely see it benefiting me, because I plan to make maybe 3 more pages, mm-hmm. For specific businesses, like TLC, Herbalife, EPX. So, that's what I plan to do, which I will actually do it. And
okay, great.
I want to create my Hootsuite and Canva. I've been using Canva. When I try to use Canva, like this time of day, it doesn't click really well, but if I use it at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm a designing machine, so getting there. Canva are getting there, so yeah.
Okay, great. Wow, see, Precious is about her business. 3 in the morning, she's up using Canva. That's what I'm talking about. Getting it done no matter what. I like that. But, yeah, unfortunately, I tried to hook up my phone, because I do have an app where, and I think it's on the training, where I'm actually showing my phone, right? Am I actually showing my phone on that training? Yeah. So you can see my phone and how I navigate it. So, I tried to do it, but, I was running here, so I didn't really get a chance to really hook it up. But, yeah, so, if you don't have that training and you want access to the Instagram training, send me an email at contact@DanielleKHowell.com, and I will give you access to that Instagram training. We are going to do a real Instagram intensive. I wanted to do that tonight, but I think tonight it was good that we introduced ourselves so you guys could get to know us, even though every time we get on these hangouts, we're going to have to do a short introduction, because there's going to be new people every time. But we won't take as much time to do our introductions, and we'll do more training stuff. And but But that's great, Precious, that you are, you implemented what I shared. And I'm telling you, a lot of my team members, they've done the same thing. And I've gotten lots of testimonial videos that I still have to put on my blog about that training. I even get it on my Instagram. Someone messaged me today and said that she watched my training and it was so great, right? So, these are the things that we do. We give our value. We're not just here trying to pitch you our opportunity or our products. We are here to let you know that we give value. And as we continue to do more stuff, like I said, I'm in a Facebook mastermind right now. So once I get all these nuggets, I'll be bringing that also, the Facebook strategies, which is really simple. It's kind of what I've already been doing on Instagram, but a little bit more in depth. I shared something with one of my coaching clients last night, and she was like, wow, right? So I got some goodies in my bag that I can show you guys about Facebook. It's all about connecting with people, guys. It's all about connecting with people, putting out the right things, sending the right message. Instagram is mostly about hashtags, and that's the one thing that I talk about in the training about, how to find your proper hashtags, how to automate this thing, right? Because Instagram, you don't want to spend all day and all night on it, so you automate it, right? It's just so easy. You automate it. We have tools that we use to automate it, and it just makes it so much better when you do that. Like I said, 90% of my leads come from Instagram. Most of the people that I've signed up has come from Instagram, and I will never give up Instagram because I know that it's a place that is really untapped. Everybody's flocking to Facebook, which is great, but people are forgetting about Instagram. And Shani, I know you have a nice little testimonial about what you've been doing on Instagram. So what have you done with the Instagram training? What stood out to you the most? And the Canva, Precious, definitely making nice pictures with Canva and things like that. That is awesome. What stuck out to you mostly, Shani, about the Instagram training? And what can you
for me
share?
Specifically, I was looking to open more than one Instagram account because I have more than one entity. So a lot of people were contacting me about the Young Mogul Entrepreneurship Series at Empower Wealth Ohio or on everythingnaturalgirlslove.com Facebook page. So the Instagram training specifically showed me how to go ahead and make multiple pages, how to make one post that goes on all pages, which saves gobs of time, because otherwise you're logging out, you're logging back in to make your post, but it's going to specifically show you how to do that. And if you have more than one product that you're going to blast on Instagram, you're going to have to know how to do it. You're going to have to know how to do it because it's going to come down to spending your time wisely in your home-based business. Spending your time wisely. And that Instagram training gives you so many tips and tricks to reduce time but maximize your value.
Beautiful. Yep. So so you are an epitome of entrepreneur who can benefit from Instagram, right? This is for anybody. Anybody can use these strategies that are being taught in Instagram training.
Right. I was just telling Danielle today how I was getting comments back on the everythingnaturalgirlslove.com. And I just started that page. I had so many people commenting back, what do you do? What products do you have? So, only having used this system for 7 days has boosted my sales as far as products with Everything Natural Girls Love.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. And that's why, it's so good when you have different niches to have different Instagram accounts. I mean, and that's what I teach because I also have different niches. So, and that's what's so great about our business here. Also, you can have different niches. You can cater to different people. Like I said, I work with clients, right? I have my own clients that I work with, and I also work with people who want to work from home. I work with people that have a business already, and like what you, Shani, what you'll be doing. And you also work, but we have that platform because we need that platform as far as, the hair. You can blog about that. You can blog about your businesses, your different businesses. We have Collat2 Premium where we have access to 10 different blogs. 10. Right now, you guys are watching, the people who are watching from home, they're watching this webinar on one of my blogs, which is huge because, there's a time people don't even know that they could use a platform like a blog to host a webinar with their team. You know, like it's just it's incredible the technology that we have. And like I said, I'm not techie at all, but it's so simple. Once you get it set up, it's just so simple. You just you type and you click the links, right? So tell me how simple. Tell me, Shani, how you find the products that we have, the products that you own right now. Which products do you own right now?
Right now, I've got Kalatu Premium, Kalatu Basic, and that's actually on the 14-day deal that I've got going on. So I have to tell you a story. People that know me knows that I had someone break in my car, steal my purse, had to cancel all my cards, right? After I canceled my cards the next day, whoever the dummy was that broke into my car, they put my purse into the car of a federal field agent. He brought me my purse back, had already canceled my cards. So I'm in business. I need to make money. I need to spend money to make money. So I'm looking at the premium, and I'm like, well, I can't even use my cards right now, so my hands are tied on some things. But that Kalatu Premium is amazing. If you do not know how to blog, if you've never blogged, there's a 21-day blogging challenge that's going to teach you how to blog, or basically it's a template that you add to, and it makes your blog for you. So it's, you know, I don't want to say easy money, but it's unbelievable what you can do with this system. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. It's so easy. We call it the plug and play system. And like I said, I'm hosting this on the blog with one of the blog premium premium plugins that we have called InstaBuilder. InstaBuilder comes with our Kalatu Premium, and it's like a page. You can use it as for a capture page. You can put a video on there. I mean, there's so many things, and you know that'll probably be one of our trainings as well as we go forward. You know, teach you guys how to use InstaBuilder, and you know, talking about how InstaBuilder has worked for our businesses, because InstaBuilder, that's how I did my Instagram training. It's on the InstaBuilder platform. So you know, we don't have to go anywhere to get the things that we need to grow our business. It's all right there. I used to use something called Lead Pages before we had InstaBuilder, and I was paying $67 a month for Lead Pages, right? But now I just play my Kalatu Premium and I get everything. I get that. I get video hosting. I get everything inside of that, right? I talked about the inner circle, which is something, Precious, I want you to talk about. You have the inner circle, correct, Precious?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you feel, what do you think about, you know, Kalatu Premium, Inner Circle? You're at the Elite Club, which is good. But of course, you want to level up. You want to level up to that 6-figure builder. Shani, you want to level up to at least the Elite Club so that you can get that Inner Circle. Because the Inner Circle is, let Precious talk about the Inner Circle. What do you do with the Inner Circle? I love what you talked about the other night when we had our hangout. Our mastermind.
Yeah, I actually listen to the Inner Circle every day while I'm at work. I have my earbud in this ear. I have my headset on this ear. So, I mean, all while I'm working, I'm listening to it. I may not know what's being said, but I feel like that's getting into my subconscious mind by me just having it in my ear. So, I mean, I listen to it. I work 8 hours a day, so I'm listening to it for 8 hours. And it's some it's some great information. You know, it's some good business tips. It's also some good life tips, you know, personal development tips. So, I mean, it's all around. It's a great product, I believe, you know, because like I say, every day you need to start your day with motivation, you know, with positivity. You know, that's the way to start your day is with the positivity. So I feel like I get that from the Inner Circle.
I was muted. Yeah, you definitely get that from the Inner Circle, and I listen to one every single day. There's a couple on there called the Power Couple. I love them. They're young entrepreneurs, 6-figure earners, and Cassandra Lee, Paulo and Cassandra Lee, and they were like, together we are the Power Couple, and they are so, you know, into their business. They give such great tips about how to work your business. I was listening to one of their audios. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, and they were talking about follow up, right? How important it is to follow up with your customers, right? A lot of people don't follow up, and you know, the Jim, I quote Jim Rohn a lot because he's like one of my mentors. I've met him a long time ago, but he's like, the fortune is in the follow up, right? That's where your fortune is. You have to follow up with people. If people say that they're interested, if they've you know, expressed some interest, you need to follow up with them. And I like how the power couple really talked about that. And sometimes we feel like we're bothering people if we call them, or, you know, if we follow up and maybe they're not there, we leave a message. And you know what? You know what that is? That's all our own hangups. We're feeling like we're bothering them. But needless to say, you never know. Maybe they're busy. Maybe there's something that happened in their life. Like I had a lady call me. Matter of fact, she texted me yesterday, and because I called her a week or so ago, and she said she was in Mexico, right? And I said, okay, well, you know, give me a call when you get back. And then I get this text say, well, can we meet tonight? I'm like, well, who is this, right? I didn't even, because I wasn't home. I didn't know. But this is the thing, like, we feel like, you know, we're bothering, and I had called her a few times before that. But sometimes your time is not their time, right? They're just not ready yet. Whatever, life gets in the way. Life gets in the way sometimes. But we have to realize that we are professionals and that we have a product that people want. And as long as we are convinced, convicted, and we are sold on our products, we should follow up with people because they've already expressed interest. Now, it's one thing, like I said, with network marketing, where you're just going around trying to convince people, look, you need this product. You look, I lost a whole bunch of weight. Come here, buy this, buy. No, that's something different. When you're trying to shove something down somebody's throat, and somebody has already contacted you and saying, hey, I'm interested, right? And maybe you're just playing some kind of phone tag, right? That happens. It just happens. So you follow up, you send an email, you whatever. And then, you know, I'm in Mexico. Okay, well, call me back when you get back. And then you forget. Then they call you back like, who is this, right? But that's what happens, right? So, but the inner circle is such a great asset, because it really, like you said, it goes into your subconscious. But I do want you to listen to it consciously as well, because there are lots and lots of great tips. There are lots of them, and you don't want to miss that, because not only is it motivation, but it's also lots of tools, tips, and strategies that you can use in your business. Every single day, there's something new there, and that you just can't afford to miss. You just can't afford to miss it, and you'll be happy that you implement those strategies. So, yep. So that's what we have here. We have Kalatu Premium. Those are just two of the products that we have here, and those are just you know, our first two products that we have. We have lots of different products. We have Top Producer Formula to teach you how to become a top producer in your company, whatever business you're in. You'll learn how to produce. You'll learn how to make sales. You'll learn how to drive traffic. You'll learn how to make capture pages. You'll learn how to do all those things in the Top Producer Formula. And then we have the, what else do we have? We have the Mass Influence Formula. We have, I can't even think of it. I don't even know all the products we have, but we have 6 different products. We have the Unstoppable Dream product. We have all these different products that you can use in your business if you are already in business. If you're not in business yet and you get in business with us, you want to get all those products so that you can build your business fast. You can build your business fast, or you can build it slow, right? So it's up to you. I mean, I choose to build fast because that's me. I didn't want to stay at my job forever. I wanted to build fast. So, you know, and thank God, knock on wood, and see our income disclaimer at empowerednetwork.com/income. But I was able to step away from my job because I started this business, right? So that's what's possible here. It's possible. Many, many 6- and 7-figure earners, and they're popping up every single day inside of this business. And we just have a new compensation plan, which means that you know, whoever you were to sign up with, once they start making sales and you start making sales, your people will be placed underneath them. We have ranks, we have bonuses, we have different levels for people that produce. We have different levels and different compensation, but people that produce big here, and you are very well compensated by our new Uniline compensation plan. So, if you connect with us on Facebook, you'll be seeing some of our Facebook friends showing lots and lots of different incomes and all kinds of things that you will never see at any other business, because I know that I've been in a few businesses before. You will never see those kind of things or those kind of income coming from a traditional network marketing company. Even though we are considered network marketing, online marketing, we have kind of a hybrid kind of thing. We have online marketing, and we call it network marketing because we do build a downline, but we build a downline in one straight line. So from the owner of the company, who's also an affiliate, to the last person that comes in, we place people underneath you. So, as I sign up, and as Shani and Precious, we have other people on our team, as they continue as they produce and start generating leads and start generating sales, my people will be placed underneath them. And the first rank in our company is boss, which means you just get 5 people. 5 people will help you open up that boss rank, which opens up compensation. And it's not hard to get 5 people when you're only selling something at the front end for only $7 to get in. It's only $7 to try this system out for 2 weeks. And for 2 weeks, you get a chance to see exactly what we have here, exactly if it's for you or not, right? We don't want you to stay if it's not for you. We don't want you to embark on something that's not for you. But if you are ready to start a business from home, becoming a serious entrepreneur, make some goals for yourself and for your future, and you feel that this is the right company for you, we are here to support you in all of that. And it's only $7 to get started with us today. So you can click the link if Precious brought you here. You can click the link that says Precious's guest. If Shani brought you here, you can click the link that says Shani's guest. If I brought you here, you can click the Danielle K. Howell guest link. And either one of those links will take you to a capture page that is coded to each one of us individually. So make sure you're clicking the right link, because even though we're a team, you will specifically be working with the person who brought you here, right? So even though we're a team, we want to keep this as concise as possible. We want, if you're Precious's friend, I want you to be with Precious, right? If you're Shani's friend, I want you to be with Shani, so that we can make sure that Shani and Precious and myself and whoever else might have brought you here, even though the other ladies are not on the call, they could have sent you here by their link, right? So there are other links there as well. We would love to have you on our team. We would love to have you as one of our mission tribe, right? As we continue to be on this mission of success and freedom, we will be here every single Wednesday. And we will be bringing some trainings to you. Today, like I said, I was running in from my daughter's honor roll celebration, so I didn't get a chance to set up everything with my phone that I wanted to. But next week, I promise, I will have my phone hooked up, and I will show you guys some Instagram things as we continue to do Instagram. After that, we may do Facebook. After that, we're going to be doing some other things. We're going to be talking about how we are growing our businesses, how we are getting leads. We're going to talk about how to generate leads, how to make sales, how to close a sale, how to drive traffic to a link, how to start conversations with people who are interested, right? These are the things that you need to know when you have a business. When you have a business, you have to know certain tools and strategies to help you with that. So that's why it's super duper important to have, the products that we own, because I'm learning these things from the products. I'm not making these things up myself. Everything that I've learned, even my Instagram strategies, I learned it from the products, right? So everything we have is in the products, but we're going to bring a snippet to you so that you can see what we have here, right? We can't bring it all to you, but we're going to show you as much as we can in a short amount of time, so that you can see that we have products here that can ultimately change your life, because it has changed the lives of so many people. I mean, people that were homeless, people that had foreclosure, bankruptcy, repossession, all those things. I mean, living in a basement of a bar. I mean, you name it, we've had it. People had to move back with their parents because they were down and out, and they found this business. They found this particular business, and now they are living the life of their dreams. They are traveling the world. I've been on 4 vacations this year, 4, because of this business, right? So these are the things that we have here, and we are on a quest to help as many people as possible. And we would love for you to be one of those people. So if you're here and you enjoyed what you heard tonight, click that link corresponding to the right person that brought you here, whose ever flyer you saw. If you want that Instagram training, send me a message. If you are one of Shani's or anybody else's friends, just make sure you put that in the message, and I will still send you the Instagram training, but I would like to know, who referred you, and I'll send you the training, and I'll refer you back to that person, okay? So I want to thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank you for being on this call tonight. Shani, thank you. Precious, thank you. We will be here every Wednesday, and you ladies have anything final to say?
I just want to say the best thing I ever did for myself was believe in myself and invest in myself. And I'm going to say this for my mothers out there who are struggling, who are trying to rub two pennies together. Income tax time is coming. It's coming. Invest in you. I'm telling you, you will be so glad you did. Invest in yourself. If you can do it now, $7 is all it takes. But you're going to need to build your business. That time is coming. I know generally sometimes that money is already spent. Invest in you. It will be the best decision that you've ever made. Good night.
Absolutely, 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 Shani. And like Shani said, it's $7 to start, but of course you need money to keep a business going. Don't have that mentality. Well, okay, for the $7, am I going to get rich? No. If you're coming in with a lotto mentality, then this is not for you. Right? You have to build a business. You have to learn some things, and it takes money to continue a business. It just does. But the great part about it is that because of this business, you can get that back, and you will get that back if you stay consistent and you stay plugged in, right? But the $7, you're not going to get rich overnight, and it's just not going to happen like that. But we are here to help support you. But this is a business. It's a business. It's like any other business. Just because we work from home, we can do it in our pajamas. We are still working a business, right? And we have to treat it as such. And with any business, you need tools, you need education. Period. I mean, there's hands down. So that's just part of owning a business. Precious, do you have any final last words to say to the audience?
Just piggybacking off of what Shani just said, you have to think positive and know that small investment will one day turn into something big. You just have to take that first step.
Absolutely. Everything starts with a decision to get started. Everything starts from a decision and a belief in yourself, right? And sometimes we come into this business and we don't have much belief. I didn't have much belief when I started, but I just knew something was going to happen. I was going to make it work, right? Whether I didn't even know anything, but I was determined to make my business work. And as long as you have the desire to succeed, and Precious is up till 4 in the morning with Canva. Now that's, sometimes that's what it takes. That's what I'm talking about. Doing what it takes. Like Grant Cardone says, do what it takes, whatever it takes. WIT, right? So we come into the home-based business industry with an employee mindset, and it's not. You can't come into it like that. Sometimes you have to have some late nights, some early mornings, right? But it pays off. It pays off. And that's what you have to know. It's not like a job, but it pays off, and the dividends can be very rewarding if you stick with it and you just continue to go through it no matter what. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody on here. I want to thank you, Shani. Thank you, Precious. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Click that link to get started today. If you want to join us, if you want to be a part of our mission, if you want to learn how to work from home, how to become successful, how to become financially free, click that link. Get started right now for only $7. Pull out your credit card. Get started today, and you'll see what's going on, and we promise you we will take good care of you here. We promise you that. All right, guys, this has been Danielle K. Howell, your mompreneur on a mission. I'm here with Sean. You can say you, Shani, and
Shani Smith Pierre here with the Empowered Life. Everything natural girls love. Pierre Brothers Ventures. Good night.
All right, Precious.
Signing off.
All righty. This is Precious signing off. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.